All
You
right.
can debate demons, but I don't think they come. They don't go out of the
Well, even
warp.
if even if they did go there, they would just disappear after a couple
Yeah,
hours.
that's true. Demons cannot stay in reality for very long.
All right. Enough
Well,
about
I
that.
mean,
Welcome
I
back to
also,
Ace Attorney Trilogy.
I was,
Phoenix
damn it,
Wright
you
continue
took my line. I was like, oh, I have a theory for you. Welcome to the Untitled Adventure where we play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
Trilogy.
No,
Oh my god, you took my line. Let's just
in the
go
YouTube
into-
video, I think Xanokei is gonna cut your part out.
No, I'm
No,
gonna
we'll
keep this
see,
in.
we'll see.
Leave his
I'm
part.
actually gonna leave this in. That was a good takeover. So we're still in episode 5. We are going to be playing the trial version of what has just happened, as I think one of the the chief of prosecutor is being prosecuted.
The chief of prosecutors supposedly murdered somebody with Edgeworth's knife at Edgeworth's car and put his the body in there. And Edgeworth is also king of prosecutors. And then what's it called? Yeah, it's mostly it. And there's a cowboy and everything.
There's a cowboy.
Whoa, Seth, what did you do to your microphone?
Oh, is mine fucked up all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hold on. It suddenly changed. Give me one.
Yeah,
The
take your time.
sensitivity is really
Is
high.
it any better?
Oh yeah, yeah. It probably switched over to like webcam mode or something.
Yeah, it switched to my webcam all of a sudden. My bad.
It's not your bad. The machine's bad. Kill the Matrix. No kidding.
Rage against the machine.
Yeah, Rage Against the Machine. Brutal
How
Legends.
did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? I
Yeah,
totally
we're playing
forgot
now.
the voice I used for Lana.
That's okay.
Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas.
Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Oh yes, it's a parking lot.
Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome.
Everything this lady says is
I'm ready to accept my fate.
I believe in you, sis. Wow.
Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice.
yes.
A defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that.
It's kind of the opposite of what Mia is, huh? Concerning Mia's like always believe the client, always, just always believe it.
Innocent until proven guilty, right?
Exactly.
This is like the accusation is the conviction of guilt sort of thing like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of messed up way to look at it, Miss Sky. Mrs. Sky, you
I guess that would be like what?
I think she's sort of subtly telling us that don't believe her when she says she's guilty though. You
Yeah.
remind me a lot of me. But there is one decisive difference between you and her.
And that is
You're not a defense attorney.
I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright.
First trial without a Fae helping.
It's true.
No one's going to bail me out this time.
I don't know. I mean, there's also that little girl, Emma Sky.
I'll be alone in there. Yeah. I love how the defense is just bringing in all sorts of random people for the assistant. So I have to
Yeah.
discover the truth all by myself. Emma's like, I'm right here, you know.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mrs. Lana Sky.
Miss.
The
Miss
defense
Lana
is ready,
Sky.
Your Honor.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Edgeworth.
Is it persecution or prosecution?
I think it's prosecution.
Prosecution. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since this trial.
Because I believe persecution is spelled differently.
Okay.
I hope that
persecute
personal
is different
feelings.
than prosecute.
Oh, okay, cool. I was right. I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright. As I am becoming an old man, I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else.
Damn.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot. Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything. However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life.
Oh,
That's
jeez,
actually-
man. Edgeworth, you real dramatic.
Whoa, wow. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness.
Well then, call your
Oh,
first
professional
witness,
witness.
Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry, did I cut you off?
Oh, no,
No.
sorry. You can keep going.
The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Star, to the stand.
Cough up, Queen.
Yeah, she really coughs it up.
That still sounds like a fucking innuendo. to me.
Haven't
I'm
I seen
almost-
you
I'm almost
somewhere?
certain It is.
Yeah.
In a brothel.
In a freaking courtroom? Are you really serving this? Okay, here we go.
Yes,
You
yes,
order
he's
the
bribing
caviar
judge.
lunch, right? Sorry, what?
He's bribing the judge.
Yeah, literally.
Oh ho, caviar. I've never eaten caviar before.
You know, I thought caviar was, snails or something before?
Caviar is eggs.
Yeah, fish eggs, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, it is.
Fish eggs.
The judge is really wolfing. He's in here right now.
It's
Mm.
free.
Mm.
Look, it's
Oh,
free.
this is delicious. Oh,
Oh, is that for me? Is that for
Ah,
Phoenix Wright?
And for you, I have a... What the heck is a Fiesta Bowl?
It looks like rice with stuff in it.
with a
Looks like
fiesta. There's rice with fiesta,
That
obviously.
looks too sweet for me.
Thanks.
That's way too sweet. I'm sorry. Will
I
the
don't think
witness... Go for it.
I don't think it's sweet. It looks like it might have certain vegetables and stuff in the middle. I'm not sure.
I thought it was just sprinkles.
No, it doesn't look. It's not sprinkles. It's probably like small veggies.
Maybe bits of meat.
Maybe.
Maybe some saffron. No saffron actually.
Rosemary. Thyme. Will the witness state her name and profession? Ah, and you, sir? Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox?
Is that just rice?
And
Yeah,
sesame
rice.
seeds.
Black
Rice with
sesame
sesame
seeds.
seeds and some other white stuff in the middle, but I don't know what it is.
No, it's just rice.
What the? Edgeworth? What the fuck?
It is too early for lunch. No, he's not ordering anything. He's just giving them away. It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please.
It's called
There we-
marketing.
Yeah, marketing, I guess. I don't know. I mean, if you're giving away 3 lunch boxes already, I don't think that's marketing at the end.
Well, Your Honor. Oh, that's her.
Well, Your Honor, how does it taste?
So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty, it hurts.
Why would it hurt?
Poison. Razor blades in there.
I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca.
Ugh.
What a way to
It's very
describe.
specific.
Oh, is there
I
really
get that.
pickled tapioca?
Probably not in real life. The heck does pickled tapioca taste like?
You know what? I'm searching this up. Name profession now. Oh, there is pickled tapioca. Ugh. Me, the name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us.
The persecution will wait. I'm not finished eating.
Judge, hurry up.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's like Ethan's actually eating right now, too.
Well, I do have food beside me. I still have it, but I wasn't actually eating. That was me pretending to eat.
You could have actually played it on as if you were.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were doing like good.
As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime.
Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional.
Huh? What exactly does that mean?
Good question. Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective. Wow. Homicide.
Wait, she went from a homicide detective to a lunch lady?
She probably got fired.
Yeah.
From a homicide detective to an entrepreneur, thank you very much.
That's very spot on. If she actually did hear Seth talk out loud, she'd be like, here's a freaking lunch. Just rice.
Nothing.
It's just razor blades.
What? Miss Star was a
The
detective?
sour grape surprise.
Oops. Sour. Wow. Sour grapes. Is sour grapes really sour?
It's a saying. Saying
Oh.
like, I know who you are. Cough up.
Cough up Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Well, very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Star.
Well, I do actually have to agree. Getting fired from being a homicide detective to quote unquote
Lunch lady?
lunch lady. Entrepreneur lunch lady. That really sucks.
Just who is this lady?
If I might have the court's attention over here. I have a pretty set of lunches. I don't know if you'll like them. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients.
And defense
I have a
attorneys.
feeling that B block is going to be super important.
Yeah, definitely something.
A chain divider separates the two blocks, basically a fence. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutors' spaces. Yes? Oh, this is the judge. Oh, sorry about that. I took yours. The crime took place by a car in the back of A block in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and an arrest was made on the spot.
And who was this valiant witness?
Wait,
It's her. She's gonna say it's me.
wouldn't the security be able to see the car?
There's
Yeah,
a wall.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, there was the wall.
That's true. Why, it was me, Your Honor. Me.
Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime?
Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor.
Seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Very well, Mr. Wright.
I can't agree on principle, Your Honor.
It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth.
Whoa.
Ooh, okay, lunch lady.
Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remain? Wow. Wow.
Lady, you're just a witness. You're not.
She is really like
If
somebody
you can,
turning
then
nasty.
give them your worst, Miss
What the
Star.
fuck? Why are you encouraging her?
Wow.
Judge, come on, man. Give us a break. Wait, are you talking about me?
Who else would they be talking about? Okay, let's do this. Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. Well, one of many boyfriends. I have many.
You impress her. How many boyfriends do you have?
When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective intuition network. Totally a lie. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car.
Garish.
That's Edgeworth's guy.
Man, why is like all this shit's been doing? It's like he just like not too long ago that he was pinned. Like he was personally involved.
Everybody seems
Well,
to hate
was it with-
Edgeworth.
Oh,
The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest.
Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend? How touching.
Wasn't she on A block, not B block?
She was there when we talked to her.
She was in A block when we talked to her, yeah, but
But her
The thing is
testimony
that, like-
shows that she was in B block.
did she say
She-
she was in B block?
She
Yeah.
could have walked over, you know.
You can't. You have to like go outside, then go across.
It's separated for the cars. It doesn't mean there's no passageway for humans.
Oh yeah, she was parking in B block before, but she was in A block.
Okay, so if you don't think that between the time of the murder and the time that you get there, that she could somehow make her way over, then I don't know what to say.
There's a possibility. As you can see, there's no room for doubt.
The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman.
Come on, Judge. You're supposed to be impartial here.
So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed?
Wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about that.
Can I have a mortar and pestle and see what it feels like? It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright.
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
Alright.
Okay. So, somehow I always knew a day like this would come.
Press
Okay.
that. I wonder what that means. What the hell is that supposed to mean? How did you know?
I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is dully noted.
Oh!
Fucking God. You tell him, Edward.
Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their will. Killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Oh no, I mean like a lot of cops dramas tends to do that on their own.
Ooh.
Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one.
Laid off? He was fired.
That's funny. To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless.
Very well.
Oh, you're gonna
You
eat
may
those
continue,
words.
Miss Starr.
She suddenly have a motive to be like part of the murder. Because
Yeah.
she lost her job. Probably because of this said girl. Or
I don't think it's just her job. I also feel like she lost somebody.
Did she say she had more than one boyfriend, or did she actually say she had only one boyfriend in the security office?
She had one boyfriend in the security office. She has another boyfriend in the as a police.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Click this one. Like, what was the boyfriend?
Who's boyfriend? He's the detective?
See?
Oh,
No, that boyfriend,
Oh, yeah.
the security guard.
That boyfriend? You have several?
Oh. Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Here to join?
Sorry, I'm not in the mood to become a simp.
Oh no.
Done.
Oh my god. That is perfect.
The yet another boyfriend position is still open for wow.
I'll stick with the lunches, thanks.
Note to self, the judge had to think before replying.
Damn, Emma.
I don't think you need to write that down.
Sentence her to fucking community service for public indecency.
The security guard room is
Oh.
in the lot in A block. Oh yeah, see? It's up on the
polygamy
second
have yet to be abolished.
See, there's the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah, but like
the security room.
up on the
is,
second
like,
level, so you
where-
could see everything from there, like theoretically. You
Yeah,
might be able to
because
see
we're
it all.
talking about height, right? Because if the person standing above should be able to see like beyond that wall, should at least. I would assume.
Should. Yeah. They should.
That would be the
That
security
would be the
room.
room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchbox by car?
Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block. So she was in B block when she witnessed the crime.
Emma's like a lot more talkative than I don't know.
Because she's trying to become a detective herself, right?
Yeah, she's
a
like helping
forensic.
out with questions and stuff.
He was
What-
a detective. She's
No, Emma, the girl.
oh right,
the,
Emma,
the little
yeah.
girl.
Okay, yeah.
When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition hour. We don't really need to click that, do we? Do you guys want me to click this?
I don't think it's necessary.
Okay.
You look at some of the other stuff. Yeah.
I do want to click this. That's not the point I wanted.
Car, you mean? Edgeworth's.
Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's. Wasn't it? Indeed it was.
What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant?
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her.
She's telling the truth. We're doomed.
Let's just do what we can, even if we don't have any proof. We can always nitpick. It's true.
In your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than ones. Ergo, you are biased, or you are a biased witness.
You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie.
You to talk.
Rookie, I want 4 courts. Take that. How many courts did you win? None.
You literally laugh at us. Don't say that.
That's
You're
probably
a
true.
fucking witness. Shut the fuck up.
Well, she is now. Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. If it wasn't real life, you wouldn't be allowed to say that too, actually. I'll fry you on, like, a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. Can you do that to me right now? I would love some. I kind of want something deep fried right now.
That was inspiring.
Judge, why are you on her
Shut
side?
the fuck up. What the fuck?
I feel like the judge was
Why-
on her side
why
because
are
they
you
have
here?
history together. As work history, as in.
They're ex-lovers.
I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism.
I don't think I'm going to do that anymore.
Yeah, they don't do it that often anymore. I may be relegated to lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed. I don't know.
A photograph?
Oh,
You
Yes.
took... Oh, no, sorry, this is a judge.
a photograph. You took this?
Is that her jacket? It looks more like Goodman's jacket.
Yeah,
It
it
is
is
a
like
big
big jacket.
Could just be a rain jacket. They used to have those like that.
I know it's a trench coat, but it looks like Goodman's trench coat, not her trench coat. You know what I mean?
It could be hers. They used to big coats. What used to be the fashion.
No, what I mean is by the picture.
Yeah, but Goodman also wore a big coat like that, so we think it might be.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
But
yeah.
look, he specifically has like a big thing.
Yeah, he
Okay.
has like a giant trench coat right here. Looking.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
a zoot suit or whatever you call it.
The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap, I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera.
I suppose it's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck.
Could I call this invasion of privacy? I didn't know about the camera.
Well, that's the lunchbox she keeps. It's not one she gives out or takes pictures of people with. She doesn't randomly take pictures of people.
Yeah, but if I remember correctly, this
We
I
don't
guess
know
this
that
depend-
now.
I think she
Yeah.
means like the lunchbox, maybe like the eyeball is secretly a camera on the lunchbox or something like that. And like you just pointed at something and hit it, and then it'll take a picture.
Huh.
Yeah, so she can secretly take pictures, but it doesn't mean that she does.
I think there's. Come on, Ethan. You're gonna talk to a lady like this and say she doesn't secretly
She's
take
called
pictures?
the cough up queen.
So?
Likely she blackmails people.
No, she used to be a detective, so maybe she used to be a great interrogator.
Blackmail is a huge thing in interrogation sometimes.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay,
Continue.
we'll see.
Continue.
Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now? You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again, human. My boyfriend... God, this is another one. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs.
Well, this is most certainly the defendant.
Good man's jacket. I mean, it could be hers too. I can't tell.
That is unmistakably Lena Sky.
But it does look like Good Man's jacket because it has this curvature right at the polo. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, this is
Lapel,
and it's white. But why would you
Yeah.
be wearing it?
right at the
Yeah,
lapel.
I don't
and
know
collar.
why she would be wearing it.
Question.
So what was the defendant doing at that time? The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. It's only okay, yeah, we already saw that part. Okay.
This
Oh,
is
she's
new
saying
shit.
that.
That's the new shit?
Yeah, this is new shit.
Oh, wow. We can
Phoenix
always go
Wright
back.
said, you already said that to that woman.
Here.
Whatever.
Was it before anything else? Did you press on that last statement?
Yeah, well. Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless.
Sounds pretty fatal to me.
What do we do? Is that it? Is my sister guilty?
Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness with it, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking is... don't smell like that.
So you want this one? Not the one before?
Yeah, this one.
Was Lana... Did Lana have an injured arm? When we saw her before?
No, I don't think so.
No, she was not injured.
Okay. No, I meant when we saw her in the witness in the...
No, she was not injured.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like there's no way to cross unless if you go through the exit. Because it is all parking. See what I mean here?
Yeah?
Did
Oh,
you
there's
want
a door
to,
here. Oh, there's a door here. I did not notice that there was a door here.
Yeah, maybe she left and entered into A area. There obviously is a way to get into A.
There could be
Yeah.
a door in the fence.
I feel like there isn't because, like, cars would be blocking that door.
Like, what if the cars weren't there, though? She could have taken a picture through the fence.
She definitely took the picture through the fence.
Yeah, so that explains.
But how does she get across?
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Not really. So you wanted the last one, right? This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her race the next strike, no?
Hold on. Oh, never mind.
The defense has a point.
Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late.
too late?
Yes, the next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon.
I see.
Oh, okay. This is the ending point. I guess we do have to press on the second last one.
Yeah, sure. That's that one. Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying.
Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Wow, that was a long blade. It's not really a... It's not really small for a knife. Is that right? Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all. Yes, that's about right. Prosecutors are by nature well versed in the location of a man's vital organs.
Yeah,
And
an investigator.
Are you waiting for something?
No, I was just thinking about that. I was like, I think any person would know where their vital organs might actually be.
No, but
Nah.
it means like those like specially registered.
Yes, my heart. It lays straight in my spleen. I'm not a prosecutor, so I wouldn't know the right place.
I feel like if you don't know what you're doing, you could probably easily accidentally jam it in the rib or something.
Well, like the thing is like, you know, somebody might know that getting stabbed in the liver actually super messes you up and kills you, right? But which side is the liver on? 10 seconds, can you tell me?
Also, yeah, do you stab in the rib cage or in the soft underbelly?
The
Okay.
liver, I think, is on the left side of the body,
But
right?
I don't think you need to be a prosecutor to know that.
Kidneys are vulnerable.
Yeah, you got two of them.
Yeah, they're on the sides.
Yeah, but then it's kind of hard to get them both.
Yeah, but like if you don't know what you're doing, you probably just think I'll just go for the big bony top part.
What I'm saying is that an investigator should know this too, not just prosecutors. So I feel like
Yeah,
her
but-
comment on that is stupid.
But normal
Right.
people wouldn't know that.
A
Yeah.
doctor would too.
I don't know if an
Are doctors normal people?
Yeah, I would assume so. Everybody's normal.
No, not really. They're part of the medical class of human being.
Being like very few percent.
I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set. I wonder what's the surprise? Blood?
You can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg. I mean, a person.
Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been better.
Pain.
Been a better metaphor. I would love a chicken salad set. That would be amazing, actually. Teriyaki chicken
Are you
salad?
having
Oh,
starvation issue?
no, I just like food. So the defendant was holding a knife. What then? Is there anything else that we have to click on then? The chief prosecutor.
There is the one that we skipped. Do the one we skipped. Next.
No,
Next.
we did that one.
What's the one?
When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finally honed detective intuition network.
Let's look at the evidence. What do we have? The autopsy report?
Yes.
Death due to blood loss. Any time of death vary between 4 and 5 blood loss from chest wound. 4.5 and single stab wound. Go left. Press this one. This one. You sensed something? You're saying you had a premonition of the murder.
It felt like, how would you say? Oh yes. It was like the feeling you get when you feel a pumpkin chock full of seeds. Wait, what? I don't get that metaphor.
I have no idea what you mean, what that means.
Speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim, Mr. Bruce Goodman, also a detective? He was like
Yes,
a young cheese.
he was like a young cheese.
It was sweet and creamy. like a
Young cheese.
A pale white cheese, not yet tangy, with experience on the streets. A greenhorn. I don't know. 34 is not that very green.
Then I must be hard, yellowed, sharp as a tack.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't know if he's sharp.
With the older.
He was old and yellow.
He could have been a young detective, but old on the force. I mean, you don't start as a detective. You start as like a patrol officer or something, then you become a lieutenant, then you become a detective or something like that, right?
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Yeah, with the with the older of an old cheese to match. In any case, they're in the slot. I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. Okay, so that means we do have to present a...
Did we already do that one about thrusting the tip into Goodman's chest?
Yeah, we did. That's
Okay.
the one that Jonah wanted me to press.
Oh, okay, wait. Parking stuff. Crime photo.
Wait,
She has blood on her shoulder. How did it get there?
no, it's Goodman's jacket.
Right.
Yeah, actually, that's a good question. How did it get there if she took the photo?
You want to present.
According
the-
to her
you want to-
testimony, she has the jacket on when she's stabbing him.
What do you mean?
Really?
Well, in her when she's giving the testimony, it shows you a flashback of her stabbing Goodman, right? And in that
Yeah.
flashback, she's wearing the jacket.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay, I'm gonna just press on everything just in case one more time. Okay. Yep. I didn't know any of these. Already pressed it.
Press on the stabbing one again.
Stabbing one again. Okay.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
Oh, the core why you didn't do that. Try to stop the
Wow.
scram. You did see.
Oh yeah,
raise
we
the
did
knife
see
to
this.
strike. Yeah. Unfortunately, by the time it was too late.
There, she's wearing the jacket.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
her
she is
jacket.
wearing another jacket. It's her jacket.
Oh, okay, so it's her jacket. Okay.
It's not his jacket.
Oh. So let's do this. Detective, boyfriend, yep. Yep. We already saw this one. B block.
You could see everything from there, but there is a big wall. Maybe that's the thing.
Is there any reason why security didn't see it?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
If you look at the parking lot thing, there is that big wall still. I think that might be a thing here.
Yeah, I
it's
feel
but I'm
like
not
okay.
100% confident.
So I feel like the wall is actually pretty close to the car, so that's probably the main reason why the security didn't see it
Yeah.
from this image. At least.
We might still have to mention it to get her to
See
change
nor
it.
hear a man being stabbed to death.
Hmm.
Why
He was
would she
unconscious though.
You might still need to mention it to get her to change her testimony.
Wait. The security guard was unconscious?
No, the good
No.
man.
Oh.
Yeah, he was. I believe he was unconscious. Okay, so that means we do have to present something to change one of her testimonies.
Review our evidence.
Okay.
Okay, Jimmy's badge next. Good memory. Next. Prosecutors. Next. Next.
Oh, right. We can examine.
Oh shit.
Examine the knife.
Yeah, examine the blood, I guess.
This must be the victim's blood, right?
Either that, or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. If he's the kind of guy that wouldn't eat apples.
What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? Maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild.
Edgeworth in the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely.
Are you kidding me? I always picture him as an outdoor. No, he's not.
I told you that she's into him.
She's a fangirl.
Yeah, she's a fangirl.
Is there a secret compartment or some shit?
No.
No.
I was just checking around.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't think it's gonna help us though.
Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here. It looks like.
It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. One guy says to the group with a long tongue. Yeah, that's probably it.
He's a foreigner. Okay. I'd like to meet. No, you don't.
When she says it, his name does have kind of a ring to it. The fist.
Fist of Fury. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's anything to do with that. We can't check that one.
The autopsy report. Check.
It just says this.
Okay.
You know that the phoned the sister, right? After it?
Yeah.
Go back?
Up back. Yeah.
It says that it phoned Lena Sky at 5:18 on the day of the murder. Wouldn't Angel have seen that?
Maybe she just didn't talk about it.
I don't know. Victim's memo found in the car trunk. It's not a lot to go by.
We'll look on more of our evidence.
It goes all the way to the photo.
Okay. Looking for-
Can we check out the parking lot map? Is there anything to slide?
Did she say what time?
No, she did not.
Oh,
What time is on the parking ticket? It's like 4:45, right?
5:12.
5:12. And the call
Oh.
happens when?
5:18.
5:18. That's not a lot of time. That's wow.
Yeah, so theoretically the murder would have taken place like
That's a
between 5:12 and 5:18.
6-minute window.
Or wait a minute.
No, it would be after the call.
Huh?
The murder would have to happen after the call.
I thought they
Yeah.
said the call was immediately after the murder.
Oh, that's true. Okay, maybe. I don't
Go
know.
look
And
at the phone
obviously, Edgeworth would have gotten the parking ticket before the murder.
Go look at the
That's
phone.
true.
And
So
then
what?
when did he die? It's like between 4 and 5, right?
Yeah.
Oh, died
Within
within
a-
an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Maybe
So
we
what?
could do something with loss of blood. Loss of blood doesn't happen instantly, right?
Yeah, but okay, Jonah, what? You're really muffling, so I couldn't hear.
Alright, so could you look at that phone again? Wait, no, I mean like just wanted to read that blurb. It said called her at the time of the murder. Made her called on the day of the murder. Okay. So theoretically, it says on the day of the murder. She could have called before the murder.
Okay. I'm going to present the knife
You're going to present the knife?
to one of the testimonies, just to test it around. Because
What would
Don't-
that even do?
I have no idea.
I don't think it will do anything. Maybe you could present the phone here. Yeah, maybe you could present the phone here.
You take a look at Lana, the witness.
Like,
Oh,
You
Right,
can't bring
I
up
can't-
witnesses like that.
yeah, I can't bring up people yet. That's in the next game.
can't you review it? I mean,
No.
no.
Seems I
didn't you
cannot.
just didn't you just do it a few minutes ago?
That was during
Okay.
a testimony.
All right.
So if I press it, I can do it. Sorry. Our profiles. Here.
Yeah. Go to Lana.
Yeah, she's
Wounded on her
wounded.
right hand. Right.
Yeah.
So, can you present that with the thing or no?
We could present that with the knife, maybe. Because the knife might not be Goodman's blood, but Lana's blood.
Hmm.
You know what I
True.
mean?
I forgot about that.
No. Go to the one with the right hand, and then maybe present this either the
Go to the
knife
one
or
next
the
to is like
photo. Or
holding
something.
the knife, you mean?
There's no photo of her holding the knife.
There is.
There
No.
is.
There's one
Oh,
of
yeah,
her
yeah.
doing
You're
that.
correct.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
You're correct. Sorry.
It's a flashback.
It was,
But she
yeah,
was. So I was wrong. She's not wounded in the arm. She's wounded in the hand.
She thrust the point tip. Which one did you want me to present? This one? I think it would be this one.
Yeah. Or this one, either this one or the one where it talks. I think the one where it talks about her right hand. Because
There
that is an
isn't one
important
that-
detail.
There's one that talks about her standing there with it. Oh yeah, holding a knife in her right hand. So
So I think either this with the photo or this with the knife, but I actually have no idea how to connect them. That's the only. I'm just shooting in the dark.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
same
a
with me.
good, interesting thing.
Oh, okay, this one's a fake.
Oh dang it.
Oh,
Okay.
oh no.
So I will do the next one with the knife.
Uh-oh. We're burning.
Yeah, that's fine. I already saved.
Okay.
So it would be this one with the knife, right?
I would say it's probably the previous one with the photo.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it has something to do with her right hand injury and her testimony saying it's in the right hand.
Oh, there you go. You guys are right.
You witnessed this? You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with the knife.
Is that Worcestershire
Stop
sauce?
bringing so much food here, lady. It's gonna get cold. The testimony could take hours.
As I've already said, yes, I swear on my finest salmon swirl lunch. I do want the sauce, though. Can I just take the sauce and nothing else?
It's
Hmm.
rice and sauce.
I'm sure that is a fine lunch.
It's Worcestershire
Good to
sauce.
see you get this one
I
too.
love Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Worcestershire sauce is good, but that's probably not Worcestershire sauce.
It's like soy sauce except for British people.
True. But isn't that odd? Oh, it's yours.
But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph he took at the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then what? Well, why is Miss Sky not holding the knife? Sorry, I was lagging. I was going to take him an
Mr.
idiot,
Edgeworth,
just
your
drop
thoughts?
The most mundane objection. Objection.
had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth.
It was still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright. Wow.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing.
And how can you tell that?
She said so. Oh, no. I thought she did say so.
No, she didn't say anything about blood
Huh?
spatter.
Okay.
See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat?
But it's a black and white photograph. But come on, Phoenix, use your brain.
Yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood.
Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. It could be water. So, no problem. I don't think it's water.
I got the correct evidence to the correct statement, but for all the wrong reasons. Oh well.
Mr. Wright, are you going to sit just sit there and take that kind of abuse? Yes.
Yes.
Alright, you got a better idea?
Objection.
Okay, let's do it.
Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime.
Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies.
I'm gonna keep pointing my finger. That's it?
If we run out of lunches, you ordered seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo size next time.
That doesn't make any sense, lady.
Yeah, I don't understand her. Good advice. I'm not sure I understand understood it, but good advice. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating like a robot. Killed without pain or remorse, it was a premeditated blah 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 murder.
Premeditated?
Yeah, my mouth just didn't want to say it. Premeditated.
Premeditated? How do you know?
Don't give her a platform.
Look at the chief prosecutor's hand in that photograph.
Wow.
Well, are those gloves?
Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? They look normal gloves to me. It really looks normal. If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. Yeah, I don't know, it looks like a regular glove.
These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation.
Premeditated murder. A serious offense.
Witness, add this to your testimony.
Okay. Oops. Crap, sorry. Let me go back to that one.
What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves, like driving gloves?
The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves of the kind used for autopsies. It would have been great to know that. In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do the murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make. Everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime.
Impressive. I'm sorry they took you off the force, Miss Star.
Judge, that's bad. She's got them thinking this was all planned. If she can prove this claim, the trial's already over. Got to think of a way to show this wasn't premeditated.
Yeah, she does have a flesh wound. If we can only prove that.
That's pretty to me.
If it really is in sight of the security office, then it was obviously not planned. But it might not be in the sight of the security office, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna save this just in case, since we got this. So it's clear that we have to do something here. This is where we do something.
Didn't Edgeworth get back to the office late? No, I don't know.
Well,
yeah,
we know
how
that-
could she predict? How could she wait? Hover over the parking ticket.
Well, we do know that the time of the crime is 5:15.
For
Hover
about
over the parking ticket. Well, like, how could you predict what time Edgeworth would be back? Right?
I have told you.
I guess.
So, what I would predict then is that what really happened is that Goodman has already been quote-unquote murdered inside Edgeworth's car during the police station. We need to find a way to connect the police station to Edgeworth's car as he was driving back from the police station collecting his award. But we need to figure out how to pin off their current assumption of Lana making a premeditated crime.
Murder.
Yeah. Which we need to figure out what to do here.
Present the parking lot thing. Maybe.
Parking lot.
Parking ticket.
Which one?
The parking lot floor plans. Maybe. I'm trying to think, but I'm really. I don't know. That's all I got. Is there any other new statements?
No, that's the only
Any
news
other
statement.
new statements? They might have added multiple. Go back and check in the statements again. Coach?
Yeah, sorry?
Go back and check the statements again. There might be some new statements.
No, there's no new statements. See,
Oh, they got
it was only this. And this is where it was. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do this. Because she got a cut. And the blood on the knife is her blood, not Goodman's.
Witness, do you know what this is?
Are you trying to test me? I sell box lunches for a living, you know.
Yes, I do know.
That's a knife. The knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edward's trunk. Indeed, it is my knife. Okay, we got it. Shut the fuck up already.
I saw a kid here. The defense has a request.
They do bring kids into courtrooms. Weirdly.
What the fuck?
Weirdly. I
Must be
don't know
bored
why.
of their moms. They don't
Some
understand shit.
courtrooms are open to the public. Anybody can come and watch.
Yeah, I do feel sorry for the kid. I mean, yeah, I agree. The kid would probably be bored AF.
Is this just her idea of Saturday entertainment?
Well,
TV doesn't exist at this time. No, sorry, computers don't properly exist at this time. Dial-up was still a thing.
You know what? That might be a thing actually when computers and TV didn't exist. Like, sure, let's go down to the courthouse and see somebody get prosecuted and hanged just because there's nothing else to do. So I
Yeah.
think people would be too busy, like, I don't know, chopping wood and going fishing and doing all sorts of other stuff for fun that like
Mhm.
are as actually outside.
great day for fishing.
Yeah. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony.
What's that, Rookie?
In your testimony, you stated that Lena Sky planned this murder. And that's why she was wearing those special gloves. Oh wait, but if she planned enough to get to do that, why didn't she bring her own knife?
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I guess if it was planning to frame Edgeworth, then you would use this knife, but still.
Seems like a natural conclusion to me.
No,
gloves
it's not.
indicate planning.
No, it does not.
However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing, the murder weapon? Oh, she's sweating now. Oh, she's sweating now. What's the matter? You don't got kimchi rice for me this time? Lady.
Wow. Oh my god, kimchi rice. I remember our BCIT. I forgot his name, but he did not like kimchi.
Kimchi rice, I had some recently at a Korean place. It was very good.
Yeah, I don't mind kimchi rice. Cooked kimchi is really nice. Oh, the clay clang on metal is really hurting my ear.
Oh, sorry.
All good.
This knife just happened to be in the trunk of the car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon.
She's gonna hit back with unless you're planning. Oh no, she isn't. Wow. Order, order, order.
Hold on.
Order.
The door.
The thing is that she couldn't have known that Edgeworth had a knife in his car. Great, now the tide is turning in our favor.
Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free.
Not so fast, Emma.
Yeah, I don't think so. Not right away, at least. Right? I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie.
Nice one. That's actually pretty good.
What?
I want some humble pie. I'm getting hungry.
Stop reading my mind, Edgeworth.
I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Not over such trifling detail.
But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory.
No, it doesn't.
Ah. No, yeah, it really doesn't.
It sure does.
If you're planning a framing and not just a murder, then it's perfectly fine to leave the knife.
Yeah, but how would...
to not bring your own knife. It's because you went to go commit a murder, but you didn't have your own knife and had to pick one up, theoretically, right? When there's no reason why you should know that Edgeworth has a knife in his car. Everyone is surprised by that.
Yeah, but
Why
it's
would Edgeworth
Edgeworth's
have?
knife in Edgeworth's car. If you're planning to frame somebody, it seems much better to do it with their knife.
Well,
Yes.
how do you know that there's a knife in his car?
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck.
Fuck.
The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there.
Funny you should say that, Edgeworth.
The defendant, Lana Sky, murdered a detective with a wood knife. That is the only thing in prosecution need proof. Nothing else. It's true.
Maybe
No,
she.
Angel wants it to be premeditated.
Yeah, she seems to want to be making it premeditated. Edgeworth is like,
Murder's murder.
yeah, and like first degree, second degree, third degree, doesn't really matter as long as they're convicted.
Angel jumped the gun on that one.
Yeah, it's true. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know, as well as I do, that she planned on killing him. It was planned. Why is she so hung up on planned?
I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again.
She's really focusing on those gloves.
Yeah, I know, right? Next thing you know, we're gonna be like, hey, why don't you do a blood test to see if it's actually good man's blood.
That would be so freaking dumb if they hadn't done a blood test on the knife already, but you know what? That's exactly what's gonna happen. Oh my god.
Well,
A lot of
this
people
is
don't
kind of
actually
a
do blood tests right away, ironically.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. I mean, imagine you found a body and it looked like somebody, and you got you positively ID'd the body, and then later you did a blood test and found out it was somebody completely different.
Yeah.
It's like you wouldn't have thought to do a blood test in the first place.
Yeah, it's like asking somebody to do a DNA test, but DNA test is actually very expensive, so they don't usually do it commonly until requested.
It's like asking for a paternity test after the baby comes out black.
But still.
I feel like it's a very common occurrence. Witness, please tell us tell us only what you saw, not what you thought.
Oh shit! Angel's getting pissed off now.
How dare you! My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated. I feel like this is like a Chunibyo situation. My right eye, it hurts.
Really now.
I feel the magic power flowing in me. Lana Sky intended to murder good Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again.
You got her now. Oh, she just fucked up. Now you fucked up.
The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office.
Now it's time for our turn to be smug.
It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it?
You're like, so, Miss. Oh, sorry.
So if I ordered a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery?
Well, if the delivery boy ended up dead, then maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
But she does have a point.
In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness.
All right, we're going straight to that last statement again and again and pointing out the autopsy where he was stabbed once. And we're going to go, well, Miss Angel, it seems that Mr. Goodman had a lot of holes in his body. Like the same as your testimony has a lot of holes in it. Except for the fact that Mr. Goodman had one hole in his body.
Mr. Goodman's body has the same amount of holes as your testimony. And that is 1.
Or something like that.
But also,
Wow.
they asked her to give what she saw, not what she thought, and then she immediately gives us 3 statements about what she thought. Right?
It would be this one. Right?
Objection! You say she stabbed him again and again. But you couldn't have witnessed that.
Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. Why my moss surprise?
Stop being quirky and silly in court.
Actually,
I
moss
wonder if that's
is
actually
okay.
good.
It's okay. It tastes like bland grass.
Edgeworth are coming in with the quip again.
my god.
He find himself enjoying this.
He clearly does. I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Star. It's true.
What do you mean?
Freaking God! Stop eating Miss Star's lunch! I mean, it's fitting.
It's Oreo.
Ugh. I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound.
Aha, you're right. Good show, Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
Mr. Edgeworth, we're the one that pointed that out. Oh my god.
Oh, what a hunk.
Everyone's just gonna
He's my
forget,
hero,
right?
really.
The one who pointed this shit out.
You bitch! Look, you're supposed to be sorting video now. What about my objection? No one noticed?
Well, witness.
Is that ketchup? I don't know.
I think that's
Ketchup
the
and
name
rice.
of that dish.
That's the name
they
of this
called it.
dish. Is the
I know,
crime
but
scene.
like, I don't think ketchup and rice doesn't go
Maybe-
really well.
I don't know.
Maybe you and your dinners
dang.
can be a lot more substantial.
I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. It is ketchup. That's disgusting. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible. So you're saying you mistook something for blood? When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice.
Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify.
It's actually her, her red muffler. Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was.
What the fuck is a red muffler?
How does it look like?
It's a scarf.
Oh. I think you're right.
It's a
Oh,
type of scarf.
She is wearing a scarf.
So much for your honed senses.
Mm,
Is she? She's not wearing it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Objection!
yeah, I was like,
Not an explanation.
My
Oh,
God.
He's hitting back, man. He's hitting back.
Oh,
Also, he's gonna steal your thunder again.
Did he just object on Phoenix's objection?
Yeah.
He did. He was waiting for us. He was waiting. He knew what he wanted to say the entire time, but he was waiting for it.
The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. What? The suspect was not wearing a scarf or
you just made a
muffler
double
or
objection. You can't do that.
double negatives there. I don't think he understands how to write of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you proved it yourself with this photograph. Huh? But only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Wow.
Oh, fucking Edgeworth. You tell her, Edgeworth.
Oh, congratulations.
God.
Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. Wow.
Oh,
Damn
man, Edgeworth, you gotta put you in this thing. You're killing this lady right now.
Oh, maybe you should have. That's probably why you got laid off.
Oh, shit.
Harsh words, but good.
Oh. Oh. In the end, Miss Edgeworth prevails.
What's my objection? Chopped liver.
But it was there. A scarf. No. Not that, but something red, really. Well, now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business. What?
Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that.
Very well. I do remember something accurately, at least.
She's swallowing her pride so hard right now.
Ultimately,
Yeah.
you couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony.
The most important part? The part? Oh.
The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth.
Okay, let me drink some water. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. Okay. A quick car explained her rights to her and arrested her on the spot. Yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. Okay, so she probably didn't know about the phone because she was arrested
You
her
are
at a
quite
different place.
determined about this scarf, aren't you?
Yeah, apparently. I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra.
Another snake.
Yeah, I know.
Another issue. What was her? What did she arrested her? The other girl had a knife.
I'm assuming the knife was dropped because it was found on the scene.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
she thought her martial prowess could deal with that shit.
I don't think so. I don't think that was required. She hardly resisted.
Yeah.
That's me, Angel Star.
That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake. Now, Phoenix really is Mr. Know-It-All.
I was actually thinking exactly that.
Were you speaking out loud?
Yeah, he was speaking out
Yeah.
loud.
Okay.
Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten.
No, thanks.
Hey, some people like to get bitten.
No, not in this context.
Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites. I think anyone would be.
Excuse me, Emma. I'm weak to women, okay?
The most dangerous predator to man.
Yeah.
Woman.
I'm weak to women who look like my boss, okay, Emma?
That's almost anybody, though.
Yeah, most women in here look like that, honestly.
The chief prosecutor.
The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Okay, well, there you go. She did try to resist.
An oil drum? Hard to imagine.
But she arrested her on the other side of the partition, not at the car or whatever. Anyways.
She's just like making up tons of things now.
Yeah, at this point. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator. This one. I'm gonna just skip this. Leopard.
Rawr. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you will.
Apprehending the suspect.
So is this one that I need to press? Because...
You said quickly. Were you close to the suspect?
Because I just said I was only 30 feet away from her.
Okay, well guess
whole
what? There's
time.
a chain link fence right there. Okay, let me press her for details.
I like to see this on the floor plan. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, this is probably where
Let's
you're
do
going to
this on
come
the floor
in,
plans,
where there's
just
no
for the
door
sake.
between the two things.
Yeah.
The Lunchline car was...
She was a visitor. She was parked in B block.
You witnessed the murder from here?
Oh, Judge.
That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes?
Is that correct, Miss Star?
Yes, that's right.
But there was a chain link fence in front of you.
Judge, that's not. You went over it, did you? Did you not? You went over it. Okay.
That's impossible. It's reaching all the way to the ceiling.
Well, she went over it, obviously.
She's built
Amazing. The cough-up queen lunch lady. Athlete indeed.
It would have taken... Sorry, I'm freezing up right now.
It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess maybe the fence isn't all the way to the roof like I thought.
This is better for you? I changed the FPS speed.
I think it might just be my internet here.
So she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast. So if she did climb over the... Oh, it is... You can climb over the
fence
fence.
was about 9 feet high, too.
Well, okay, if she can climb over the fence, she would have seen the phone drop then, at that point.
I don't know. Seems like something you could easily miss.
Yeah,
Yeah,
seems like something.
I guess.
I mean, all the other investigators missed it, too. So how did Miss Sky not get away?
It's obvious. Her name is Jason Bourne, obviously.
They don't call me Angel for nothing.
Yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. Okay. Well, let's press on this because she's so
She
keen on the
mentioned
muffler.
muffler? What exactly did she say?
If I remembered exactly, I would have told you in my testimony.
Cheeky.
Cheeky.
Anyway, all I heard what her say was the word muffler.
Just that one word. I feel like this actually might be a grain of truth here. I don't know why.
Maybe we
'cause
should go to the car and check the muffler for something.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
gonna be something special in there.
I feel like a muffler can be many things. It could be the scarf or the car's
Maybe
muffler.
the car muffler, yeah.
So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else?
Whose side are you on, Edgeworth?
Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone.
Oh shit. It is now mentioning the phone call.
And whose side Edgeworth is on? The court side.
Okay.
He's on the court side, but I think he's actually doing a bit of his own investigation.
Yeah.
She can't mean.
Sure, ask further.
Okay, ask further.
By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene?
Yes, ultimately. Ultimately. My memory. It's likely a salmon heading upstream, you see. More like a chicken walking down a street.
No, the court doesn't see, Miss Star.
The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall.
On the wall.
That's right. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall.
Apparently, it was out of order.
And so she used her cell phone.
I feel like if she tried to use the phone on the wall, I think the security would have saw her.
Yes.
with blood. Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day.
Good witnessing. Yes.
I don't know if that's witnessing.
Witnessing? Yeah.
You should, of course, add this to your testimony.
The things I do to please the rookie defense attorney. Wow, I don't know. I mean, you fucked up so many things earlier.
Yeah. Miss Fish. Saw it all. How she tried to phone on the wall, but had to use her cell instead. Okay. Her story is like falling apart now. She's like adding more shit.
Yeah.
Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court? I think it's just gonna be-
Aha! I was going to ask the same thing.
I'll only say this one time, so listen close, rookies. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. So she pulled... Okay, so she already lied. So she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket. And during that time, you think...
Oh,
And
so
during
Judge.
that time, you climbed over the chain link fence.
Thank you very much.
Then, when I... Oh, sorry again.
Then, when I boldly grabbed her arm, the chief prosecutor hung up her phone.
Maybe that's how she got her hand hurt. And you saw her doing this.
I don't think that's how her hand was hurt, if she had blood come out, though.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't know if
Too bad
the
I
blood
didn't
is
really like
hers.
something.
Yet.
Yeah.
What is it, Mr. Wright? Was it this one? It was this one.
Then I guess we do the phone which was found underneath the collar. If we want, we could try that.
I think we do the partition because, you know, the wall
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh yeah.
on the floor plan.
Miss Starr, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lena Scott.
The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias. It is always personal bias. Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. Really? Well, I mean, you kind of deserved it.
He doesn't even know who she is. Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction. Just wait 1 second.
Yep.
With your testimony, how do you explain this?
I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up.
Let's look at the floor plan. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Sky making that phone call. Oh, well, I guess this is a different thing. I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the back side of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it. Or you couldn't have seen it. What?
No, that's
Like,
Order.
imagine getting
Order.
caught out in a lie.
What is the meaning
Doing
of this?
that. It's simply, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch. She's coughing up lies.
Wow. That's quite the claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me a question?
No.
Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court.
Not mine, though. Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about.
What did she lie
What
about?
did she lie about?
Well, she saw the telephone. She's on the
Miss
security.
Guy tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing.
Therefore.
Holy crap.
Are you
Is it
freezing
really
up?
clear?
Yeah, I'm freezing up. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it.
Pointless to lie. I see.
But say the witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location.
Different location? No, that's a pointless lie if I ever heard one.
Objection! Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it.
Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime?
All the testimony we've heard up until now points in one direction. The place where? From where? Like in the parking space? No?
Huh?
Oh, well, maybe she was in the security office, but then where did the picture come from?
Maybe an automated camera?
Yeah, possibly. I
Um,
feel like it would be an automated camera.
This is the only place where she could have been.
the security guard room?
Indeed, the security room is in the underground parking lot. Is well positioned. Yeah, actually, that's true. How did she take a picture like this?
An automated camera
Yeah, it has
in
to
her
be.
lunchbox?
Yeah,
Oh, there's somewhere, maybe.
yeah. I feel like that's the only way that she can take a picture that good. Like
Hmm.
it was all planned to frame her. It's built on the second floor, so you can see the entire lot.
She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone.
Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness, not being part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have been, where she could have seen the crime, and the back of the partition is here. I remember in your testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Star?
How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned. Wow. Today a man has got the better of Angel Star. I don't know, there's more than one man that has clearly gotten the better of Angel
Order,
Star.
order, witness.
Edgeworth clearly did too.
What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better.
I'm not turning my back. The guilty will be punished, and I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails. See, you're exactly like a prosecutor at this point.
The guilty. Is she talking about Miss Sky?
Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Star lie? It doesn't make sense.
Huh?
She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything. Exactly. The photograph tells all it was the defendant who stabbed the victim. That truth still stands.
It
Still-
still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason.
So tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright.
Huh? Me?
Who else?
Mr. Wright, let's review what we know. Wow.
I think it's gonna be
Miss Starr witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said she saw it in B block. It must make a vital difference, but what? What would that change? What
It means that
changes
the
distance
murder.
from the scene of the crime? It would be the angle of viewing.
Yeah, the murder happened in the B block,
Sure.
not A block.
What?
It has to be.
No, I think it would be the angle of viewing because the reason why she said she was in B block was to justify the camera, whereas the camera, there's nothing that says this was taken on that day. Maybe this was taken on another day where for some reason Miss Lena was looking in Edgeworth's car and had accidentally spilled spaghetti sauce on herself or some shit. I don't know, right?
Yeah, I think it's the angle of viewing, but we'll see in a second.
It's to justify the picture.
Yeah, okay, fine, fair enough. My condolences, Mr. Wright, but on one look at the floor plans, and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she could see.
What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. What the
Oh,
hell? Is this working?
Okay.
Yeah.
Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky?
well, witness.
You.
Yes?
You ordered the squid wheels, right? What's a squid wheel?
Angel?
Wrong.
What is a squid wheel?
The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible. What? Is squid bad? No, it's not.
No, it's not. I love squid.
Yeah.
I was
Hello.
I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam. What's
That's a real
boysenberry?
jam.
That's
That's a real
jam?
berry.
I never had it.
Boysenberry for the boyfriend.
Oh, it's like a raspberry. Okay.
Or like poisonberry.
Oh. I mean, it could be. He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. And before I knew it, what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. Oh, that's what the door goes to. Oh, I did not
so
know
it wouldn't
that.
take you that long to get down there.
Oh, there is a way to go to A block. There we go. Is that
Right.
door from that very bottom right? Okay. But the door was locked and I couldn't open it.
There's no way she ran all the way there. Oh, there's no fucking way. No way she did all that in that time.
Yeah, that's a pretty long ass walk.
Run.
Or run.
But yeah. Yeah, even then, that's pretty long.
That's stretching it. That's why I had to go through the visitors parking in B block.
That's quite a detour.
Oh, deep fried squid wheels, so good.
5 minutes? Okay, no, I could. Oh, lady, that parking lot is not long enough that it would take you 5 minutes to get there. Okay, like I could get that it took you longer than you said, but 5 minutes to run that, like that's not. That's insane, lady. 1 minute, okay? Like you got to get that hustle on.
I would say 2 minutes because 1 minute struggling with the door.
You only need to struggle with the door for like less than 10 seconds.
It's true,
No,
because
it's
if it's
locked.
locked. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, fine.
Because it's
One
an
and a,
electronic lock, right?
Yeah, you're right.
How long have
Like
you
1
ever
minute.
struggled with the door before figuring out that you're not getting through, right?
yeah, yeah.
Like, there's no way somebody's gonna be like, oh, I can't seem to open it. Let's keep on jiggling it when they know
Okay,
it's
Imagine,
electronic.
imagine you just committed a murder and you feel someone struggling on the other side of the door.
For 5 minutes?
So even
Okay,
if
you're
easy.
right. You're right. This changes things
Because
considerably.
like also, wait. Because also this, if you look at the size of the cars in the parking lot's not that big, right?
Yeah, it's less than 60 feet across or 90 feet across.
Yeah, it's a couple car lengths, like I don't know.
Yeah.
But like not. Oh my god. Anyways, yeah.
This changes. Oh, you already said that. But it was that woman over there, the defendant's chair, who stabbed him. 5 minutes is a very long time, though.
It is an extremely long time.
That's roughly 5 minutes. So that means it would be nearly impossible to kill.
6 minutes.
Yeah, but like there's only one minute difference.
Yeah,
She would have to
unless if it was, like,
witness.
Instantly after Edgeworth dropped off at like Edgeworth parks his car and then drives to his parking lot and then like gets out and goes inside, right? Let's
Yeah,
say that's like
Edgeworth
one
would be able
of
to
your
see.
6 minutes, right?
Yes.
Now you still need the guy to come in and then get stabbed and everything all within those like 5 minutes, right?
Yes, I'm sure.
I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork.
You have a point, and the spork is a wonderful invention.
It's true. Would you like another caviar lunch?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something.
Do I have any evidence to stop this?
Yeah, do I
Please?
actually?
Yeah.
Can we
Maybe.
review our evidence? Court record? Uh-huh.
I wonder if the map. Oh, hey, it got updated. Nice.
Where would she escape to? Just walk out from the left? Like the entrance, I guess?
Yeah, Lena would have to go through the left thing up to the security room.
No, because you see
Oh yeah, the
on the left,
entrance.
there's
the thing there.
that walkway is like a bridge over where the cars drive in.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Do we have what other evidence?
Like the time just doesn't match up, right?
Yeah. Muffler,
Do you have
memo.
anything else you want to point out?
We can look at the autopsy report. Did it say? No, just loss of blood between 4 and 5:30. Okay, it doesn't say how long it would take to bleed out. Whatever.
Well, I'm gonna raise the objection because it's gonna take too long.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Objection! 5 minutes between witnessing of the murder and the arrest? Think about it. You can make pasta in that amount of time if you like it al dente, which means hard in Italian.
It means perfect. I mean, no, it doesn't mean perfect. That al dente is like the perfect pasta hardness.
What the fuck?
According, I think.
Is that an actual thing? Anyways, I'm not going to search that up. I've got lunchboxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie.
It says, of food, cooked so as to be still firm when bitten.
A 5-minute blank? Isn't that strange?
Did she say she had a blank?
No, a 5-minute point in time at which she was just fucking moving around or unaccountable to what the heck she was doing.
Strange.
If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor?
Well, I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey! That sounds like... Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone.
If you had the instincts of a killer, you would run. But this time it was different.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Miss Sky dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable.
It's as if it was a YouTube prank.
Gone wrong. Yeah! Every time.
Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony.
Ooh.
Mr. Edgeworth is the next witness ready to go.
Unfortunately. I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history. We did it! We screwed that hand shut! Sorry,
Case.
I blanked out there.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright. Yeah. That was too close.
I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned.
Oh. Everyone's just messing with her. I mean, she had it coming, and I think Seth is enjoying this.
And with that, court is adjourned.
Objection. Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right? I love deep fried squid wheels.
What the hell is a squid wheel?
That's the one she tried to foist off on me.
Squid wheels. Well, at least I know the deep fried squid
You know,
wheels.
like calamari
really
almost, right?
It's not really.
It's not like calamari, but you know, like how calamari is like in circles, right? It's like that, where you slice the squid head part of it, and then it makes like little circles, and you fry them up.
Yeah. Deep fried ones are really good. Oh, they're so good. I prefer to not take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say? Wow. I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence.
Supposed to mean, what the hell?
Whoa, what was that?
Okay, first of all, if you have decisive evidence, you're stealing an object from the scene of the crime, which is not allowed.
Maybe it implicates her for something else. I don't know.
Is this
maybe.
another one of her trick lunch boxes?
My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Star.
Ah. This is your jumbo lunchbox. Oh man, he's gonna get fat.
Woohoo! A triple decker!
He's just getting
Out
bribed.
of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one
No.
more testimony.
Oh, come
Oh
on.
my god.
Fucking bribed.
Let's hear about this decisive evidence.
This lady.
Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed.
What you gonna pull up out of her lunchbox this time?
Okay, let's do this. I should have I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up?
No.
2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One was, of course, the victim's. So there you go. It's true that her hand was injured by a cut. And the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Lana Sky. The shoe proves it's flawless, decisive evidence. Not really, but sure.
What? There was blood found on that shoe?
Fucking fruit.
Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs.
Decisive evidence needs as suspicious as fuck.
Yeah. Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence and also stealing? Simple. As I've already said, I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And you had blood tests performed? Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in the forensic. Wow. 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 In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence. What? You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, the shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being. Is that right, Mr. Wright?
We never played by that rule.
Also, the freaking picture. We didn't care about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Seems so.
See-
Edgewater is celebrating.
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, the shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth.
She is pulling an updated autopsy report on this guy.
Wow.
What about the second rule? Edgeworth, what about the second rule?
It got overruled because of the
Whatever.
first rule. Is that right, Mr. Is
Well,
that right,
he's
Mr.
going
Wright?
He's gonna mention something. Seems so. Edgeworth is
It's
looking
funny,
pretty
the
strong.
evidence would help his case, but I think he just really hates her.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of people hate her, to be honest. You could at least study some more evidence law, really.
The persecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law.
Man, stop eating your triple decker, damn it.
However,
Eating your triple decker.
It seems you have yet another count against you, witness.
He's putting in more.
He's like shoving Oreos in his mouth.
I actually have nothing in my mouth right now. That's me just pretending to have something in my
It
mouth.
sounded like you
fair
really did
enough.
actually eat an
Yeah.
Oreo in the middle of it.
It actually does sound like it. Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged.
Maybe in another life I could have been what do you call it, voice actor. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
I mean, you still can. It's still a possibility.
Yeah, I guess.
Decisive evidence.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I'll do that. Like one time, just take like a course, like night school for a voice actor.
Sure, why not? I need the blood type messages. Well, so, okay, roll.
Hey, my name is Patrick Starr.
Go back to when she first brings up the shoe. Did I not? The victim's shoe, did I not bring this up? Press. Like, when and where did you find it? Or things like that.
Maybe she stole it off of that woman.
We didn't see any footprints. Look at the bottom.
Can you smell it?
Shut up, Pete.
There's blood here too.
On the sole of the shoe, it's got to be the victim.
He must have stepped in a puddle of his own blood. All this blood. It's horrible.
This blood might be a clue.
Wait, so that's
Oh,
Goodman's
this is-
shoe?
This is Goodman's shoe, I think. Go back to the evidence.
All right, Goodman wears all white.
Sorry. Hold on. I just want to
Yeah,
see.
the
This
victim's
shoe proves it is a flawless, decisive evidence. Okay. And you say you want this one.
And you found this shoe at the scene of the crime.
I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive. So, like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with a shoe. I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. The shoe was my secret weapon, if that should happen. See, this is fashionable. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen.
I'm happy for you in your lunchbox bag, really.
In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now, tell us what you did next.
Oh, there you go. So it's kind of boring. Anyways, damn it. I was trying to press the last one.
This evidence go through without a fight.
Ew.
That's kind of gross.
Ugh. Oh, I'm not even gonna say anything about that one. I'm just gonna leave it at that and walk away. Oh. Thumb like it hot, Mr. Wright? Thumb like your client. She's in enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe?
I, in fact, do have a problem. Problem? This is critical. Is there a problem with the victim's shoe? There is a problem. If I'm not imagining things, I'd say there is one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction.
The gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I give you a pepper to fish gut now. But you couldn't take the heat, could you? Can you stop?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with this evidence.
On the heel? Okay.
They're both the same.
I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of this shoe.
Don't mess with me, rookie. or wow, she just threatened him on the in court. Or it'll be your
I would
blood
like to
on
take
the
this
bottom.
as evidence of a psychologically murder intentions.
yeah,
Don't
Wow.
threaten
Yeah.
somebody with a good time, lady.
yeah, you could actually be convicted, or I mean, fined in court for this.
Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of this shoe.
It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife.
Do we have a picture of the crime scene that shows him spilling out of the car?
You have
yes,
a
we
picture
do.
of her when she's like just there, right? And there's no blood on
Yeah.
the ground.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's no blood on the ground.
The problem lies in the footprint.
The footprint? What about it?
Note
Bitch.
that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't any bloody footprints found at the scene of the crime?
Aha!
As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about this shoe.
This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints.
Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because none were found at the scene of the crime either. We checked the scene and found nothing of the sort.
Order, order, order. Well, witness.
What? Huh? Great going, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint.
Because the victim wasn't killed in the parking lot.
That's
It's not.
true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint.
Think, Mr. Wright, think.
Think, Mark. Think. Hey,
Think,
I don't know
Mark,
why it's not
think.
there.
Jimmy
I
Neutron.
just finding contradictions.
Jimmy, think,
Brain
Jimmy.
blast.
Brain blast.
Come on, Jimbo.
Would you like a minute? Skittles?
I
Hey,
see.
Jimmy's mom.
Now I get it.
Get what?
Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to think to the very end. When she slipped, there was one vital hint to the truth in her testimony.
Well, what are you talking about?
Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. She's beautiful but deadly. A predator. This one, a leopard. Woman.
Rawr.
Wow.
He skips the roar.
I'm not doing it. I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do.
No kidding.
Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, now they're just making shit up. Oh, that, I'm not sure. I like your
It
attitude.
was filled with crude oil.
I know, right? Why would there be an oil drum filled with crude oil, though? I mean, it could be
No, it's-
water.
Filled with water, obviously. That's what they're gonna say.
Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory.
Witness. Well, was the oil drum empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the... Okay, oil drum filled with water is actually very heavy. Very, very heavy.
She must be a strong woman.
Well, theoretically, maybe someone could kick it over, though.
Yeah, it's true.
What is that?
But it would take her time to kick it over. If she's trying to run away to a telephone.
I don't know.
So yeah,
5
the
seconds.
telephone.
Yes.
When she apprehended her at the telephone, that's
Yeah.
far away from the oil drums.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
She
that
had-
was a completely different place where the standing would be.
Yeah. Do you want to know the real reason she knocked it over? The real reason?
Aha! You don't mean.
Yes, the suspect knocked over that oil drum for one reason, and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her. I mean, she could have erased many things if she wanted to.
That ties things up quite nicely. The blood stains left on the victim's shoes tie her quite clearly to this murder. So is that her or the guy's?
It's her blood on the shoe and also the guy's blood on the shoe.
Yeah.
But is it
both.
her? Is it her shoes?
No,
No,
it's the guy's shoes.
shoes.
The victim's shoes.
Okay.
Yeah, the
victim,
blood on the top is
Yeah.
a mix of her blood and...
Then after the
his
deed
blood.
was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs.
Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty. Erasing evidence. I don't know, you erased one evidence already.
That reminds me, Miss Guy's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she cut herself when she stabbed him?
That's when my sister's blood got on the shoe.
Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial.
Oh shit.
Mr. Wright, do something, please.
Pull some of your ass right now.
What can I do?
Yeah, pull something out of your ass.
Your sister has confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it.
But... Enough. There's no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor.
Very well.
But Angel Star is on the prosecution side. She could have been lying about the water.
This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky.
Little girl, what did you just say? Ooh. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Huh? Me? Did you just say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution side? What? Yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid the evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well, I thought you had your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping.
This is the longest witness ever.
Yeah, it is actually. It's already been 2 hours and 31 minutes.
The fuck?
Another lunchbox? A lunchbox called evidence.
Well, wait, witness, don't tell me you have something else.
The time for deliberations is past. Any further comments and you will be held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare the pop-up queen. Look at this. Man,
A photograph?
I had it in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim. Well, we already know he wears white, so...
I see no room for error in this evidence.
Mr. Wright, wait. Look at the photo.
The asphalt in the photo.
Oh, sorry. Look at the asphalt in this photo.
Hey, it's clearly wet.
Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water.
This lady fucking didn't.
Yeah.
Why not just show them from the beginning?
Wait, hold on. In her photo that she first showed, the ground isn't wet. So here's my theory right now. That photo was taken long before the second photo.
Yeah, so she
In a different garage.
I think Angel murdered the guy, took the photo, watched the scene, then later on, Lena Sky comes by, sees the murder, and goes, okay, I'm gonna investigate this shit, puts her gloves on, gets snapped, and then arrested because, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, either that or I think who is it? That woman Star. Like maybe she got the letter, the photos in the mail somehow. Like there's a third or more actors out there that are trying to frame the persecutor.
Yeah.
That could happen again, yeah.
I guess I couldn't help after all.
It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway.
Mia, I'm calling for you.
So sorry, Mia. Be so quick to throw in the towel.
Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Yeah, it's true, because there's the bar there. The
If
bar
it was
would've
wet
been wet.
before, why wasn't it wet? Why would if it was wet? Actually, wait, no, because then she was supposed to have kicked it over.
Yeah, I
She
know,
was
but
supposed to have
like,
kicked it over
it's-
after the first photo was taken.
Yeah. No,
Well,
in the first photo, there's no blood. Very
Yeah,
well.
but it's implied the blood
Declare
would
a
be somewhere
verdict for good. Wait, look at the two photos again.
I was trying to see that, but it didn't let me see the second photo. I'm pretty sure we gotta see it now.
Your Honor, wait.
The ground might be different too. What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore?
No, you can't, Judge.
Whatever it is, can it wait?
No, it can't. No, it can't. Then it would be too late.
I mean, you didn't have to say it twice.
Look at this photograph, the last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration.
So, right? Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence?
Yeah, I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I gotta go ahead.
I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake.
Yes, Judge, that's how
Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem with this evidence.
What's something inside the
Oh, look at the tailpipe.
tailpipe inside the muffler? But that's
Yeah,
not. That's
well,
not. what the
that's
issue
for
is.
later, maybe. I don't know.
I'm not sure if that's what the issue is.
Poke it on anyway. Maybe it means we'll do
I
something.
guess it'd be the. Is that it?
The problem in this photograph is here.
What's this?
There's something
poking out of the car's muffler.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth. You just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this picture.
A muffler is also a part of. is also
There
a part.
was something. There was something burning in there, and she kicked it over to douse the flame.
Oh, maybe. Just
They were
think of
trying
it
to
as
burn the
part
car
of the
and-
exhaust pipe system.
I see. And see? What's that suspicious looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler?
So what if there is something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
That's why sorry, I'm lagging right now. Sorry, Miss Star, but it's not going to be that easy.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
When you plug the muffler, no, it doesn't.
It
Nothing
doesn't cause the
happens.
car to explode, but still.
Yeah, nothing really happens.
I
The
don't
car
know
just
anything about
stops
cars.
working, I think. But
Well, I was wondering if like you could put something like fiery in there or something that would like cause the car to be on fire, but I'm not sure if you can or not.
Again, I don't know anything about cars.
In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case.
What?
let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case.
Miss Starr, recall your testimony from the court. Lighting.
Yes. When I arrested her, she's mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler. Arg.
Yard!
Yarg.
I still don't understand. I mean, I would have guessed that you would point out that the floor wasn't wet in her other picture, but now I don't know what the heck's happening.
Well, it's because the other picture was supposed to be taken before she dumped the barrel, right?
Yeah, but there was still no blood on the floor.
That's true.
It's questioned by Edgeworth whether like blood could be elsewhere. Right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the statement was.
The
Yeah.
muffler that you heard mentioned
Okay, let's go.
was actually this exhaust pipe. Holy crap, my fucking internet. Oh my god.
That means this piece of. Oh, sorry.
That means this piece of cloth is vital evidence.
Why does anybody need to care about that cloth, though?
Let's do this. Why is she saying that?
Well, it seems we will have to suspend the proceedings.
Suspend?
Thus, I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth.
Wow.
If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed?
I suppose so.
Whew, that was close.
This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess.
But at least we made it for now.
It's lunchtime, after all.
Enjoying
He's
your
still
food.
hungry? He just had 3 lunches.
4. No, 5. He had 5. 2 caviars and a triple decker.
Yeah.
A triple decker, I think, is just like one large lunch together.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. Okay, I'm ending it here today. Thank you
That
for
was a
coming
long
by.
drive. Thanks,
Must
everyone,
take a
for
lot of
coming.
energy to preside over like 9 cases a day, right?
Holy crap. Yeah, that is
9
actually
cases
very
a
long.
day?
Yeah.
No, unless he does the cases super fucking fast.
Well, how long did we spend in that case? Like,
Well, if we
I don't
weren't
know.
Phoenix, right, that case would have been 10 minutes.
yeah.
Well, let's figure that out right now. For now. Let's see. Does it tell us time? February 23rd, 11:56. Wow, that's like 3 hours.
Well, that's after lunch, so they ended at 11:30.
Oh,
So he said
we'll
it'll take a 30-minute
30-minute break.
recess for lunch.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I'm-
I guess.
right now, I think
so.
we're just outside at the beginning of lunch or something.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, so that's like 3 hours in court time at least for this game. Like
But
that's long.
So the court is on recess for 30 minutes, but the case is retired for today, I think.
No, we're going to go back in.
Well, then they're gonna go just pick up that cloth and then bring it back, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then that's it. Oh my
Now we're gonna have
god.
another day of investigations.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. We still have the trial and then an investigation day too.
We still have more trial? Wow.
Yeah, so after this trial, I mean after the recess, do we go back into the court to do another trial
Okay.
All right.
to find out what the heck that piece of paper is?
Right.
All right. Then.
We have a
Oh.
second witness or something. Who's the other witness?
We don't know that yet.
Okay.
But we're going to find out soon. But
Okay.
I'm definitely ending it. That was long.
Yeah.
Super
was
long.
Very, very long.
We weren't going through it the fastest either.
No.